Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be your presiding member for tonight, Councillor Deputy Mayor Barry Winmar. I'd like to declare the meeting open and welcome all in attendance and those that are with us here tonight. Time is 6:11. I'd also like to announce that this meeting is being recorded in accordance with the City's Recording Council meeting policy. And being present at this meeting, members of the public consent to the City recording and having your voice recorded on the system. I would now like to begin by a welcome to country. I begin by acknowledging my elders past and present and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people that are with us today. Ngalak nini kuro ngala nois neja nonga boja. Nonga mojurpa nini na kwabarak nonga boja kurulong. From the beginning of time to the end, this is Noongar country. Noongar people have been graceful keepers of our nation for many, many years. We ask you look, listen, understand, and embrace all the elements of Noongar country. This is forever our home. Hello and welcome. My heart is happy as we gathered on country and meeting here on Noongar country this evening. I would now like to call upon Councillor Sherilyn Wood to read the acknowledgement of country.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all here, and before commencing the proceedings, I would like to acknowledge that we come together today on the traditional land of the Noongar people, and we pay our respects to their elders past and present.
Thank you, Councillor Wood. I'd like to now call on Councillor Sue Kearney to read the dedication.
May we, the elected members of the City of Kwinana, have the wisdom to consider all matters before us with due consideration, integrity and respect for the Council Chamber. May the decisions made be in good faith and always in the best interests of the greater Kwinana community that we serve.
Thank you, councillors. You may be seated. So item 4 on the agenda, attendance, apologies, leaves of absence, previously approved. We have all members present. We have an apology. Tonight, Mayor Peter Feasey is an apology for tonight's meeting. Leave of absence previously approved, nil. Item 5, public question time, there's nil. Item number 6, receiving petitions, presentations and deputations, nil. 6.1, there's no petitions, no presentations at 6.2 or 6.3. Item number 7, confirmation of minutes. Item 7.1, minutes of the ordinary council meeting held on the 5th of March 2025. We have a recommendation. I have a mover for that. Councillor Sargent, seconder. Councillor Acker. Thank you. Anything arising from those minutes? Thank you. All those in favour? All those against? Thank you. Item number 8, declarations of interest. We have a declaration of interest in relation to the CEO, item 18.2, in relation to the Memorandum of Understanding for the Perth Southwest Metropolitan Alliance. It's an indirect financial interest pursuant to section 5.61 of the Local Government Act in regards to the AUKUS trip in relation to the facility and the visit to research about AUKUS and what it does to the Western Trade Corridor. Are there any other declarations of interest? None to declare. Item number 9, request for leaves of absence. None coming forward. Item number 10, items brought forward for the convenience of those in the public gallery. There is nil. Item number 11, any business left over from the previous meeting, nil. Item number 12, recommendations of committees, nil. Item number 13, on block reports, there are nil. Item 14, reports for community, nil. 15, 16, also nil. Item number 17, reports, built infrastructure. With item 17.1, proposed road names for Providence Estate, stages 21 to 23, Wellard. There were no declarations for interest declared. Any further information on this item?
Nothing further.
We have a recommendation. Have a mover for that. Councillor Rouse, a seconder. Sorry, Councillor Wood. All those in favour? Thank you. Carried. Item 18, we have reports on civic leadership. 18.1, Council Policy Review. There were no declaration of interest declared. Is there any further information on this item?
Nothing further, Mr. Chair, although there are some amendments.
Thank you very much. There have been amendments that have been made in relation to this item. There is a recommendation. Does any council wish to speak on the recommendation? We need a mover for the motion. Councillor Rouse, move it. Seconder. Councillor Wood. Any further from you, Councillor Rouse? Councillor Wood. We'll put it to vote. All in favour? All those against? Item 18.2, Memorandum of Understanding, Perth South West Metro Alliance. Declaration has previously been recorded and acknowledged. Is there any further information on this item?
Nothing further, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. There is a recommendation. I need a mover for that recommendation. I will need to move the motion second before we take questions. So is there a mover? Councillor Kearney, thank you. Seconder? Councillor Penny. Any questions from the floor? Councillor Sargent.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Winmar. Could you just provide, or through the chair, could you please provide a little bit of clarity regarding the it was on page 153. I'm not sure if there has been movement with some of the changes. Under point 11, 11.3 and 11.4, could you just please provide some clarity with those approvals? Are they individual instances, or is that amount is the financial amount that they're allowed to spend over that period of a year, or is that per instance, please?
Through you, Mr. Chair. So those are individual instances, but there's also under the delegation that where it's expenditure which is in accordance with the approved program and budget, then that's provided, but these are individual instances.
Thank you for the question, Councillor Sargent. Any further questions? Councillor Brown?
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. My question is in relation to the logistics of the chair of the Alliance Board. So, reading what's been put before us, the chair of the Alliance is essentially the mayor of each, I guess, city or town that's represented as part of the Alliance, and that's on an annual rotation starting on the 1st of January each year. Could the city speak to the logistics around, say, local government elections with the election of a mayor who could change during that year? And what does that mean for, I guess, the board and its operations? Is the board essentially kind of paused or kind of almost paralysed if the mayor doesn't exist or hasn't been put onto it due to an election? How does that work?
Through you, Mr. Chair. No, the deputy would take over. So there's a deputy chair as well. So it refers to the deputy chair will be the mayor, who will be the next chair of the Alliance. So, for instance, if Rockingham was the chair, and the next one in line is Coburn. Coburn would take over.
Okay, so there's no situation where I guess we're wasting effort or time
No.
due to delays of a mayoral election.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your question, Councillor Brown. Councillor Sargent?
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Winmar. Through the floor, with this document, it's a very informing document on how the alliance actually works. Is there any comment from, say, the CEO about does the City of Kwinana and its experience in the alliance felt that you have gained considerable value from being part of this alliance? I understand there's a officer recommendations, but I guess just from the CEO's perspective of seeing how this works, do you see that this is a strong thing to be part of, having the alliance for the region?
Through you, Mr. Chair. Good question. And it wasn't on your list. Absolutely. The Alliance has a lot of value in terms of the advocacy position which it provides. A lot of organisations, particularly state and federal as well, prefer to deal with a number of councils together based upon a common purpose which the Alliance provides. So the Alliance also has a major focus around economic development of the region. The vision that we created through that alliance has provided a lot of gateways into programs both within the state and federal, so it's provided a lot of synergy around it. The alliance is also really important around the environmental work that it undertakes on behalf of all the councils as well. So it has a number of benefits in that regard, and then also in terms of the sharing of information between all the councils as well.
Very good question. Thank you very much, Councillor Sargent. Any further questions? Anything from you, Councillor Penny? Any further? Councillor Kearney? No, we'll put it to the vote. Those in favour? Those against? Thank you. Item 18.3, 2024-25 March Budget Review. No declaration of interest have been declared. There is a recommendation. Is there any further information on this item? Nothing further. Someone move that way. Councillor Sargent, have a seconder. Councillor Acker. Any questions? Councillor Sargent. We've got a mover and a seconder. If we'll open the floor if there's anyone who wants to answer a question. Councillor Sargent.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Winmar. I just would like to compliment the City of Kwinana staff, especially in this financial space with the budget review, seeing that there have been some things that have shifted, but the adaptability to be current with giving the best service delivery that we can with the funding that we have, being conscious of not overspending and being forward thinking in how you've adapted this budget review. It's a very solid piece of work that I know takes a bit of time, and I just would like to highly commend our fellow councillors to please vote this in, and to all the staff that were involved in compiling it. Fantastic job.
Thank you, Councillor Sargent. Councillor Acker? Thank you very much. We'll put it to the vote. All those in favour? Motion carried. Item 18.4, accounts for payment for the month ended 28th of February 2025. No declared interest on this matter. Is there any further information on this item? Nothing further to this item. Can we have someone to move that item for us? Councillor Wood, seconded Councillor Rouse. Any thing to say, Councillor Wood? Any further, Councillor Rouse? Thank you very much. I'll put it to vote. All those in favour? Motion carried. So move on to item number 19, notices of motion for which previous notice has been given. For items 19, 20 and 21, there is nil. We'll move on to reports of elected members. Councillor Acker.
Nothing to report, thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Brown.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. So just briefly, Thursday the 6th of March, I alongside fellow councillors and city staff, we went on the tour of Craigie Leisure Centre as well as the City of Wanneroo Council Chambers. So these tours were intended to inform upcoming, redevelopment upgrades to our aquatic facility and administration building. Then on Saturday, 8th of March, I attended the Alcoa Children's Festival at Callista Oval, another incredible success for the Children's Festival, and I believe it was around 20,000 attendees on the Oval on the day, so fantastic outcome. On Wednesday, the 12th of March, I attended the Lolly Run Sundowner at the Grove just outside. Very great evening alongside amazing volunteers who help make the Lolly Run the success that it is every year. On Thursday, the 13th of March, I attended the Mayoral Stakeholder Sundowner at Coolini Arts Centre, and on Tuesday, the 18th of March, alongside fellow councillors, I attended the Australian Citizenship Ceremony at Medina Hall, where I believe it was 65 of our newest Australians being celebrated. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Brown. Councillor Kearney.
I've done all the same things, but the only difference I did was the Kwinana citizens held their special meeting to vote in the amended constitution, which now has been passed and been sent off to be approved, finally. And also on Monday, I attended the Senior Citizens meeting, and then followed by a St. Pat's morning tea. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Kearney. Councillor Penny.
Thank you. I had the opportunity to attend a visit to the Craigie Recreation Centre and Wanneroo Chambers as well in terms of looking at how they've managed their redevelopments. I also attended the Medina Residents Group meeting and had the opportunity to attend the Lolly Run Sundowner and also the Mayoral Stakeholder Sundowner. And I'd just like to say all of the events and everything that we've done this week past fortnight has been amazing. But I will say that the Mayoral Stakeholder Sundowner was particularly successful. I think it generated the right kind of conversations, and it's great to see that event going from strength to strength.
Thank you, Councillor Penny. Councillor Rouse.
Thank you, Chair. Just like to add that on Tuesday, the 11th of March, I chaired the Local Emergency Management Committee meeting. No major reports from any of the agencies, which I'd like to say. There's really been a really good vibe around the table of the last few meetings at the Emergency Management Committee, and I think they're really gelling as a group to the point that now we're looking at some internal comms just to keep everyone up to date on more of an advanced fashion for any emergencies that are coming into play. So look forward to that. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Rouse. Councillor Sargent.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Winmar. The thing that I would like to highlight that I participated in was the citizenship ceremony last night that I attended with my fellow councillors and was presided by yourself. The Honourable Mandolin King attended this particular one. I think my special highlight is that we welcome 65 new Australians into Kwinana that come from different backgrounds, and knowing that this week is Harmony Week, I think it just shows how our community is this amazing melting pot of different cultures, backgrounds, and we all make each other stronger by sharing our learned experiences together to walk this path to make City of Kwinana so awesome, and we continue to grow. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Councillor Sargent. Councillor Wood.
I've performed all those duties required of me. I also attended the Merrill Stakeholders Sundowner, which was a very successful event. Everybody seemed to be talking with everybody else, which was good to see. And I also went on the tour to the Craigie Leisure Centre and the Wanneroo Chambers so that we had a better idea of perhaps what could be done in our own area. Thank you.
Thank you. I've attended all those events and also chaired the Bullamurra Aboriginal Consultative Committee. But I must say it feels like we've come out a bit of a hiatus, and it's good for all of us to be active and out and about again, and it's especially as a group of councillors. And I especially like to pass my congratulations on to the city staff and the way that they've conducted themselves in organising the community events. So well attended, they're very well organised, and the feedback that we got from people as we were mingling around the room was that it was a really good opportunity for everyone to gather in a more informal setting. But I just can't get over that over 20,000 kids attended the Alcoa Children's Festival, and I think it's going from strength to strength. And as Kwinana grows, I think the venue is going to get a little bit tight. But I was had it on good authority that it didn't start till 11, but there was families lining up, finding places at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I got there at 15:15, and by about lunchtime, you couldn't hardly move. So congratulations to the city team and staff for putting on the events and the quality of events that we're delivering to our community and engaging with the community, and the feedback is very positive, and it's very good to be back out and about with fellow councillors in the community, and community having the opportunity to pull us aside and have a chat about seeing what's going on. So thank you very much for that. So item number 23, answers to questions on notice which were taken. There were none. 25, there's no confidential items. And item number 26, that concludes the meeting. Thank you very much for your attendance tonight, and those are observing with us. I'd like to close the meeting now. Meeting closed at 6:33. Thank you very much.